Hello! Welcome to Mrs. Goodrich third grade class. In this unit plan, we will enter the wonderful world of fairy tales. The standards incorporated in this unit are the Common Core standards for language arts and literacy in history, social studies, science, and technical subjects. Also, the state standards for reading, writing, speaking and listening, and technology. To ensure that this unit reaches all learning styles for the success of my students, I incorporated Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences. I also did depth of knowledge and Bloom's taxonomy and technology. Visual learners are very aware of their environment and their physical space. They like to draw, do jigsaw puzzles, read maps. They can be taught through drawings, verbal, and physical imagery. Kinesthetic learners use their body effectively. They like movement, making things, touching. They communicate well through body language and can be taught through physical activity, hands-on learning, acting out, or role-playing. Musical learners show sensitivity to rhythm and sound. They love music, but they're also sensitive to sound in their environments. They can be taught by turning lessons into lyrics, speaking rhythmically, or tapping out time. Interpersonal learners thrive when they interact with others. These students learn through interactions. They have many friends and empathy for others. They can be taught through group activities, seminars, and dialogues. Intrapersonal learners are in tune with their inner feelings. They have wisdom, intuition, motivation, and a strong will. They can be taught through independent study and introspection. Linguistic learners use words effectively. These learners have highly developed auditory skills and often think in words. They like reading, playing word games, making up poetry or stories. They can be taught by encouraging them to say and see words, read books together. Logical learners like reasoning and calculating. They are able to see and explore patterns and relationships. They like to experiment, solve puzzles, ask cosmic questions. They can be taught through logic games, investigations, and mysteries. Naturalist learners. Their learning is about understanding the patterns of living things and applying scientific reasoning to the world. They recognize and classify different types of plants and animals. They're good to observe and record data. Week 1. Students will be introduced to fairy tales. They will read and listen to different fairy tales in order to compare and contrast each story. They will also explore fairy tales from different cultures. For week 2, students will begin analyzing story elements. They will go over sequencing by creating a storybook. They will begin to compose their own fairy tale using a Word doc. For week 3, students will finish editing and revising. They will record their fairy tales and create a podcast. Lastly, they will create QR codes of the recording. Integrating technology and education helps reach diversity in learning styles. It also helps students stay engaged. Since students love to use technology, they become more responsive, and students take more control over their own learning. Also, by integrating technology into education, we are preparing students for the real-world environment and for their future careers. Let's break the traditional passive learning mode. When we include technology into our classroom, we become more than educators. We become coaches, advisors, encouragers. Technology is needed in today's education.